It's the same video, dude.
What are you talking about?
This is exactly the same video as Manny Pacquiao's.
Oh yeah.
You don't agree with me?
I don't. You'll show me Manny's again because that looks like it's at Floyd's gym. Everything said
there's Manny's.
That is not the same place.
No, they're not at the same place.
Oh, what are you saying
but
then?
The shoot of the video, the style.
Oh my God, Lee, you're crazy in your head. You are obsessed with the rematch. I don't know, man. He's got.
Why
Manny...
in the same week are there two guys hitting the heavy bag for 12 seconds? Both of them in their cup guard. Both of them doing sparring.
Floyd is going to take offers from everyone, and the PBC don't hold that kind of money. Lee, the most they can do is a one fight guaranteed of $100 million will put you and Manny down on pay-per-view. That's it. Everything after that, they cannot do. You guys, you must understand. We've said this again. The other two platforms made their money off of other sports. ESPN holds all of North American sports. They're the ones in America that you want to go to sports to watch. You have to go to ESPN. DAZN owns soccer. They own rugby. They own all these other sports they're showing from around the world. That's why they got these much viewers. When you go to Showtime, what does Showtime have? What, watch some stupid show? What are those the shows they have? Yeah,
they have Ray Donovan.
Yeah, Ray Donovan, that other one where the family's all fucked up.
I don't watch Shameless. I'm not a Shameless. I'm a Ray Donovan fan.
I was a Ray Donovan fan. That story has went so far out of whack, though. I mean, this guy walks around just murdering people now. No feds, no nothings on. It's went a little far, the Ray Donovan story. So anyways, no, their apps suck. The Showtime app sucks. That's why no one's going to go to it. Nobody around the world wants to, oh, shit, Ray Donovan's on. I got to go watch that. No. So their app's going to fail. Their boxing app on Showtime will fail because it doesn't have the platform that the other two are holding. Big advantage for ESPN and DAZN. Floyd will look at that. When they offer Floyd, oh, you don't think DAZN thinks Canelo is going to beat Floyd in a rematch? I do, especially if it happens when he's 43. Okay, especially when you have judges that are going to be giving him all the close rounds. Oh, Floyd won't give a fuck at this moment because that's what's going to
$500 million. Look, at $500 million, I don't give a fuck.
I don't either. I wouldn't give a fuck for $1 million. I wouldn't give a fuck for 500,000, Lee. I would get in the ring and get my ass kicked tomorrow for that type of money.
Yeah.
Stop it.
That's the old Mike Tyson joke, right? Would you get in the ring with Mike Tyson for $1 million?
Yes.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, that's why all those guys did it.
I swear to God, you guys would be like, that was the hardest punch ever. I'll play it up. I'd do a Fernando Vargas knockout. Shit.
No, I'd go Oscar De La Hoya style. First body shot. Oh, that was so hard. That was so hard. It hurt. I just couldn't catch him.
Floyd will be back. Floyd will be back.
Hey, why are you talking about that fight? Why is Lee talking about that fight again?
The story is,
right?
Will Al Heyman be attached to Floyd Mayweather when he comes back to DAZN? That's what's going to be the real story of that.
If Floyd signs a 3-fight, $500 million deal with DAZN, my mind will be blown. Like,
matter of fact, title it that, Lee. I'm dead serious. Floyd.
I'm going to because
Floyd is going to look at that and he's going to call him tonight.
You already know that I'm already going to call this week's show that. Like, there's no question about the title of this week's show.
Floyd might call them tonight. Like, wait a minute.
Floyd Mayweather signs 3-fight deal with DAZN for $500 million.
Yep. Manny
Pacquiao, Canelo. Who's the third fight on that deal?
I think it would be somebody with the title that's not really that important. If Triple G comes back and wins the WBA title again.
Triple G is the final fight. No, I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So DAZN, because they can control everything.
Hey, Lee, wait a minute. Hold on. It could even be Rob Brandt, right? He's with Top Rank. He's the WBA. Oh, you stop it. Floyd robs banks all day.
Floyd robs bank. 3-fight deal. It's Rob already signed.
WBA
he fights Pacquiao,
you're
Canelo, Triple G.
You're crazy. They're going to make him go for the middleweight title. He will be Sugar Ray Robinson. He will be Sugar Ray Leonard. He's going to go for it all.
Pacquiao's titles.
Lee, fuck that welterweight title. Rob Brandt, is he not the WBA middleweight champ of the world right now?
Yes, he is, but
that's fight number one. Hey, easy money. Easy. Oh, could you imagine Floyd with the middleweight title? Do you know where his ego would go? And then they'll give him, then they're going to set him up for the rematch or the Triple G. Manny
Pacquiao. It's
Manny Pacquiao. I know.
I think everybody should accept it. I knew it when those videos came out this week that they were both in the gym.
You've been right before. You know that.
The fact that he didn't answer the question, it's so obvious.
I like your title. I think he calls Mr. Eddie Hearn tonight just to see if I did want to come back. I might even
write the press release for my own amusement and float it out there on the web just to watch the fucking world light up.
He will sign with Eddie Hearn to avoid the Bob Arum connection, but the fight in North America would be shown on the ESPN app. You watch, Lee. Watch him do some shit like that.
Here's the question. For those of you who don't know, basically news is disseminated by 3 guys who do press releases because they have an email list. Andrew and I know one of the guys. I'm not going to say who it is. Would he put out a fake press release?
No, he was not for you either. Hell no.
He doesn't hate me.
I don't know. No, I'm just fucking with you.
But he'd know that it's a fake story.
Yes. No, he wouldn't. This is going to straight Floyd. You go to Floyd with it. Hey, listen, when we just do it. Just do it, Lee.
Just write the piece.
It'll get there.
Press release it and go for broke and see what happens. All right. So for those of you that are regulars of the show, because everybody else is tuned out by now, it's only you psychos here.
Yes.
So you guys are going to be in on the joke. This week, I'm going to release this all out. I'm going to write an actual press release. I will actually pay for. No, I'm actually going to pay for the release too. I'm going to go to PR Web. For those of you, I'll show you guys everything that I'm going to do. So I'll set it all up. Then I'll do a PR Web, right? I'll do a single time press release. I'll also go on Fiverr and hire one of those guys for $5 to put the press release out there.
Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn.
I wonder if we can make this thing bleed by the end of the week. Like literally.
It would bleed tonight if you just title the show and put it on all the chat rooms. These guys all pay attention. Floyd is constantly on the internet. That's why he responds.
Andrew Lapachet break story. Do you want your name forward or do you want me to take the bullet on this?
It's Fight Net Radio.
All right. Well, yeah, but I try to downplay it because you actually want to go to fights in the future.
And then you put unidentified source, so then it's not attached to us at all, bro. Come on now. It's some guy in Vegas.
Yeah, but they're gonna listen to this far into the show and they're gonna go, "This is all a publicity stunt by Fight Net Radio."
I don't give a shit.
Floyd was asked for a comment and he did not respond, so therefore it must be true.
Hey, Floyd wants money. I'm trying to make the man money right here. That's all I'm doing.
I'm gonna pull the TMZ move, right? Which is we approached Floyd for comment. And we have not yet heard back from him, which means it's probably true.
Hey, there you go. There's so many ways to turn it nowadays. Come on. We're just, trying to get him a check. That's all I'm doing. I even gave him the fight. He could try to work with Bob on getting the WBA piece of that WBA middleweight title. Oh, it looked pretty with his collection.
Wow. There you guys go. You're in on the antics that are going to start this week in the chat rooms.
And let me tell you something, Lee. I'll close out with this. If Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum are able to get Floyd in a new deal to come back, and I like your 3 fights. I love your 3 fight
500 million is a no-brainer.
Exactly. It kills the PBC forever. They would have taken the power away from Al. He's now working with Eddie Hearn or, him and Bob. I don't know if they'll ever work together, but money heals all. And when you're talking about $500 million for 3 fights, you're able to work or be in the room with a man that you don't like. I truly do believe that. So I'm not saying Floyd would not fight. Do business again with Bob Arum if it's that type of money they're talking about. But if not, he fights with Eddie Hearn under the DAZN deal. Everyone in the PBC will be looking to leave. They've been following Floyd. They followed Floyd to the PBC. if he breaks away, they follow him there too.
Go to fightnetradio.com. Make sure you're following us on Facebook this week because I'm very determined to blow this one up like the Godfather. This will be, for those of you who really know good Fight Net Radio history, this will be the equivalent of BJ Penn wanting to fight Fedor Emelianenko, which I did as a joke on an episode, and I thought, let's see if I could really turn this and get all the writers writing about it. And to the point where you could ask any UFC fighter, what do you think about BJ Penn and Fedor fighting? And I think one of my favorite quotes from that piece was BJ Penn said, if I don't get Fedor, I want to fight a volcano. Nobody like all that shit in 2007, like all that. Okay. I'm in, Andrew. I'm in on the project.
Let's do
You had me at hello on this to see if I can get boxing scene. I think that Keith or somebody from that show listens to this anyway, so they're not going to take the bait. But do I think that anybody else will other than boxing scene? Can I see a story on pound for pound about this?
I want
Like,
to see
how far will this go?
And like Lee, let me tell you, it's a better headline for Floyd than him looking at a UFC deal. We all know the UFC thing's weak, so why don't Floyd start flirting with ESPN Plus or DAZN to see what kind of offers they're going to throw at him? With this being said, this is all being said without knowing his connection to Al Heyman. I don't know if he's under contract with Al even when he comes back from retirement. That's something that I do not know.
There you guys go. And now when everybody listens to this episode all the way to the end, you're going to know the punchline to the joke, because during the week, people are going to click on it, go and listen to the episode. They're going to go all the way to the end to get to the information. They're going to get to this point and go, you fucking set us up. Hey, look. It was a good joke. Look, I'm going to give you the punchline right now. It was really funny, if you guys want to know the truth. To me, the only reason I'm in on this is I think it's going to be funny that people are going to have to listen to the entire show to get all the way to the end to get to the punchline. But it's really funny too, right? Like there's a certain level of how bad we want this to happen, and the humor at this moment of, let's just say Joe Schmo sees the story, clicks on the press release, goes to Fight Net Radio, clicks on Spotify or listens to it on our Fight Net Radio page. They go all the way and they're going, what the fuck are these guys, these fucking orangutans talking about? And this show sucks. Why aren't they talking about the Floyd thing? All right, I'll fast forward. Maybe I missed it. I better listen to all of it. Like, they go the whole 2 hours and 18 minutes to get here at the very end and go, I fucking hate these guys. Don't hate the player. Hate the game.
That's right.
This is, admittedly, this is ultimately the biggest piece of clickbait that we have ever created. Because that's what it is, right? This is just fucking clickbait that I just fuck you with and jammed a couple commercials on. But in all honesty, I would like it to happen. I mean, if this generates it really happening.
Do you want someone? All right, listen. If you want a media member.
Are you trying to calm the person down who's listening? Right. I want you to speak to them, man.
No, I'm talking to you. If you really want a media member to ask Floyd if this is true, attached to the motherfucker that he left Al Heyman in the process. Floyd breaks with Al Heyman to sign with DAZN 3-fight, $500 million.
Here's what I know. On that. For those of you that literally are only listening to the show for this particular information, okay? I understand. Good for you. You're probably mad at me or Andrew at this moment because we did whatever we did during the week and pushed it like it was real to the hilt.
I tell you the future, you guys. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, okay. So you, the casual fan who got here, and you don't like me, you don't like Andrew, you just wanted to see what the fuck this was all about because we, quote unquote, broke the story. I get it. All right, I'm talking to you, that person right now. Listen to me. The reason this really happened is because internet writers actually do listen to this show, and they get their headline stories from this show. This is actually a weird insider show for boxing writers and people who do boxing on a daily basis. Like, most of the people who listen to the show do boxing every day in some shape. It's like it revolves around their life. If you're a casual fan and you wound up here, I'm not the show for you. Look, I'm going to give you a better recommendation. Max Kellerman has a podcast. It's a show designed for you. I'm going to give a big shout out to a guy that I have shit on. Go listen to Max Kellerman's podcast. Go listen to the 3 knockdown by Mario Lopez. The reason this whole